During COVID-19, many people have been affected by mental health issues. Statistically, the most affected ages are 18 to 45 years old. Since the coronavirus pandemic, mental health issues increased by over 50% in ages 18 to 24 and 40% in ages 25 to 45. I was on my way to meet Madeline Cann, aged 16, to talk about her mental health experiences and to try and get a better understanding of how lockdown made people feel.
No, not before COVID.
And so did COVID-19 make you feel more anxious and nervous?
It did make me feel more anxious just because we were living in a different way and it was all very new, and online lessons at college and things, and I just felt quite anxious about having my camera on and speaking in the microphone because it felt like everybody was watching me, and I hated that. Especially in English lessons, that really stressed me out quite a lot. But apart from that, that's my only sort of anxiety experience, like from online lessons really. Everything else I've just gotten used to now.
How did you cope with the lockdowns and not being able to see anyone?
Well, I could still message my friends, and I FaceTimed one of my friends quite a lot, and it was alright really, because I quite like spending time at home because there's no expectations or anything. I can just sort of be myself, so I found lockdown alright.
So would you definitely say that because of COVID-19 and being in lockdown, you've definitely suffered from mental health issues much more than you ever have done before?
Yeah, because I just never thought about it before, because obviously there were people around me who suffer from mental health issues, but it just really started to affect me during lockdown, when it came to just learning and worrying about going back to college and things, because we have 1 week off and 1 week on, and it was like you couldn't really make friends that easily because you wouldn't see them for a fortnight.
Right, and obviously because especially it was your first year at college, would you say that going to a new school and a new college during this time has been very difficult for you?
It was at the beginning with the 1 week off, 1 week on, and things like that, but it's better, and I have a group of friends now, and it's all good.
My conversation with Madeline was very eye-opening. It was interesting to hear what it was like for her to go through COVID-19 as a teenager and the effects it had on her. I was now on my way to visit Howard Cann, aged 49, to hear what it was like for him during the coronavirus pandemic and how he was affected.
I'd say I felt apprehensive, like most people did.
And would you say that the lockdowns affected your mental health whatsoever?
No, I don't think it has, because I wasn't so much locked down because I maintained my work. I worked the whole time, so things to a certain extent felt very normal to me.
Was it difficult to keep working whilst COVID-19 was happening?
There were some aspects which were difficult. Obviously, you've got fears of being infected and that sort of thing, because people come into my office on a daily basis. We had certain COVID precautions in place throughout the work, which was, predestined by health and safety. We adhered to the rules the whole time, and that gave you a certain element of feeling safer. But yeah, it hasn't been easy the whole time, that's for sure. And sometimes you do feel like you're a little bit, pushed into the front line. But hey ho, there were plenty of people in worse positions than me.
So, would you feel that you felt anxious about contracting the virus?
No, I don't think I did as a rule. I don't think I was particularly anxious. I think that my main fear was that not actually of getting the virus, but of having long-term COVID. That's what really actually scared me the most. And fortunately, I've avoided having it, and hopefully that's it. I've been vaccinated.
Speaking to Howard was very interesting because it showed that he wasn't affected mentally in any way. It became clear to me that it's definitely the younger ages that have suffered the most and are more likely to be affected by mental health issues. So, being in lockdown, did it affect you that you weren't able to see your friends and family members?
Oh, certainly, yeah. I mean, I don't see my brother that often because he lives further away. But the thing that affected me most is I'm a very keen cyclist, and I haven't been able to see the friends that I've been cycling with for nearly 20 years. I haven't seen them now for over a year. So whereas we normally would have gone on holiday together and had a great time, and that's real downtime away from work and even family pressures and anything like that, it's just a complete get out. And we weren't able to do it, and that's probably been the greatest effect on me, I would say. That's been the hardest thing.
So not being able to see your friends has definitely affected your mental health in some way?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's affected my mental health. It hasn't made me depressed or anything like that. It's just sad, it just feels kind of sad. But of course what that has meant, that now I have seen some of my friends and been for a bike ride, it was a real joyous occasion, and we went to the pub after having a great bike ride and had a couple of pints and some pork pies. It was really joyous. It was great. Yeah, really good.